Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to another video on Young Race Predictor, where today we'll be doing the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix predictions of the second race in 2022. And the season has started off with an amazing banger with a Ferrari 1-2, Charles Leclerc winning the first race of the season ahead of Carlos Sainz. It was an amazing race. If you haven't watched it, please do on the Formula 1 website, or if you have any free time. It is an amazing race. And today we'll be doing the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix predictions, the qualifying and the race predictions. Now let's move on to the grid, and we'll be going from backwards. As usual, the top 20. There are totally 20 drivers actually in 2019, 18, 17 and 16. We have Nicholas Latifi, Lance Stroll, Sebastian Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo, and Zhou Guanyu. Nicholas Latifi did not perform much during qualifying in the first of the season. In fact, he finished last. So I have a feeling he still may continue to finish in that position, because to a big surprise, even if Ricciardo had performed, Zhou Guanyu had managed to finish in Q2, which was actually a really good thing for a debutant like Zhou Guanyu in Alfa Romeo. But I have a feeling that he will just be kicked out of qualifying when he'll be in P16. Daniel Ricciardo not getting into Q2 for the second weekend in a row. I actually couldn't find anyone. I have a feeling Alexander Albon may come there, but for now, I have a feeling Daniel Ricciardo is going to be P17, Sebastian Vettel P18, Lance Stroll P19, Aston Martin again being kicked out of qualifying 1, and Nicholas Latifi rounding off the entire grid. But the people who will get out in qualifying 2 are Mick Schumacher, just missing out of Q3, Lando Norris, Fernando Alonso, Yuki Tsunoda, and Alexander Albon. Mick Schumacher has been an excellent driver, to be fair. Last season, with a Haas that could not perform very well, he managed to put it into Q2 in two or three occasions. And with the car really fast this year, I have a feeling he may have a chance of going into Q3, but not have the enough speed not to do so. He'll just be kicked out of Q3, so he'll be P11. Lando Norris in P12, Alonso in P13, Tsunoda P14, and Albon in P15, just getting ahead of Zhou Guanyu. McLaren being kicked out of the top 10 for the second weekend in a row. I actually couldn't think of anything else, because the predictions, the P5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we have Sergio Perez, George Russell, Valtteri Bottas, Kevin Magnussen, Pierre Gasly, and Esteban Ocon. Ocon will be the Alpine in Q3, Gasly ahead of him. Kevin Magnussen, a strong performing Haas, at least one Haas will be into Q3. Kevin Magnussen, Valtteri Bottas performed beautifully in FP1. I have a feeling he may perform much better, because after all, he said that this was one of his favorite circuits last year, and he pipped off Ocon exactly in the line just to finish in P3. So I have a feeling he'll be in P7. George Russell P6, Sergio Perez for Red Bull P5, meaning Lewis Hamilton may be P4, but he's actually P3 in my predictions, because he was the man who grabbed pole here, and I have a feeling Carlos Sainz will be P4, because although the Ferrari is performing very well, last year he had been kicked out of qualifying in Q2 itself because of 2 invalid laps, one where he spun and another where he exceeded track limits and immediately aborted his lap. So let's say that this will be his first Q3 lap of Jeddah Corniche circuit. So I have a feeling Sainz will be P4. Hamilton in a shocking P3 for Mercedes. Max Verstappen having the ability to finish in the front row, but only in P2. Leclerc on pole position for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Leclerc on pole, Verstappen in P2, and Hamilton in P3 in my qualifying predictions. The race predictions for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix: in third, a shocking Max Verstappen, P2 Lewis Hamilton, the runner-up of the Grand Prix, and the winner, the Ferrari, Charles Leclerc, the winner of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. In my prediction, the constructor is going to Ferrari. Fastest lap to Lewis Hamilton, because after all, he is a strong performer in the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix and a really good racer in the street circuits as well. So I have a feeling Hamilton will take the fastest lap and finish P2. Verstappen in a shocking P3. He may finish in P2 as well, but no changes to the winner in my predictions. Charles Leclerc, the winner of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. And there may be chances of Schumacher to finish in the points in this race. So I have taken him as the driver of the day. DNFs 2 to 4. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this with all the F1 fans whom you know, even to your friends. Ask them to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and see you next time for the next video. Bye.